So, you're looking for a dog trainer here in Concord. Well, you've definitely come to the right place. This is going to be your practical guide to making a really great choice for both you and your dog.
Okay, let's just picture this. You're out for a walk. Maybe it's a beautiful day and you're enjoying the Iron Horse Trail, one of Concord's absolute best spots.
Or maybe you're navigating the weekend crowds over at the farmer's market in Todos Santos Plaza. You know, in both of these classic Concord scenes, there's one thing that just makes the whole experience so much better. And yeah, it's a well-trained dog. It's really about making every single part of your life in this city, from the trails to downtown, just calmer and way more enjoyable for everybody. So let's figure out how we get you there. Okay, first things first. Before you can find the right person to help, you really got to know what you're trying to achieve. Figuring out your specific goals, that is the essential first step. Does any of this look familiar? Maybe it's that constant leash pulling or the way your dog reacts when a bike zips by on the trail. It could be the barking that, maybe the neighbors are starting to notice. Or hey, maybe you just want to nail down the basics like sit, stay, and a really solid recall. Pinpointing your main challenge is absolutely key. All right, so once you know your goals, it's time to start exploring the options out there. Let's take a look at the different ways training can happen and the philosophy behind what makes it effective. You're generally going to find two main formats. In-home training is fantastic for problems that happen, well, right in your home, like jumping on guests the second they walk in, or leash pulling on your specific street. Group classes, on the other hand, they're perfect for practicing focus around other dogs and people, which is exactly what gets you ready for those busier spots in Concord. And no matter the format, modern, effective training really centers on positive reinforcement. All this means is using rewards to build trust and create change that actually sticks. It's a humane way to do things that builds a great relationship with your dog and honestly helps you be a really good neighbor. Okay, now for the really practical part of this guide. You know your goals, you know the kind of training you're looking for, so how do you actually choose the right professional? Here's a super simple framework to follow. First, you just confirm they use those positive methods we just talked about. Second, check their credentials. And third, ask a few key questions to make sure they're a good fit. Let's dig into those last two a little bit more. Now, I know these letters can look kind of confusing, but they're a great sign of a trainer's professional dedication. Think of it this way. Certifications like CPDTK and KPA-CTP are your go-tos for a solid foundation in general training and manners. But if you're dealing with more serious stuff like fear or aggression, you'll want a specialist with credentials like CBCCK or IABCD-BC. Those show real expertise in behavior modification. Now this is a hugely important question to ask any potential trainer. It cuts right past the generic plans and gets to the heart of it. It shows you need a program tailored not just to your dog, but to the real-world situations you're both going to face right here in Concord. And of course, we've got to talk about budget. It's a practical thing. As of 2025, you can see the average costs for different services in our area. Puppy classes might be a few $100s, while a more intensive option, like a board and train program, is a much bigger investment. This should at least help you set some realistic expectations. So, after all the research, all the training, what's the end result? What's it all for? Well, it's about achieving this, a confident dog that can truly be a part of your life here in our community. And this is such a key point. Training isn't just about control. It really improves your dog's happiness and confidence. And when your dog is calm and well-behaved, it just makes you a great neighbor, which is so important in our communities. This is where it all pays off, in these everyday moments. It's those calm walks on the trail we talked about at the beginning. It's being able to visit Limebridge or Newhall Park without any stress. It's welcoming friends into your home or enjoying a downtown patio, knowing your dog is going to be a polite, happy companion. You know, the best part is that all of this is totally within your reach. Investing in good training just opens up your world and makes that bond with your dog even stronger. So all the best on your training journey. I hope you both get to enjoy everything Concord has to offer.